Hey y'all, it's Annie in Sprouting in Texas. I've recently started my planting journey. I've just started gardening, and when I learned that marigolds could be planted into your garden to help deter pests as a companion plant, I knew what kind of marigolds I wanted to find. I wanted to go ahead and find and plant the Cempaxochitl, which is also known as Aztec or Mexican marigold. It's the kind that's used for Day of the Dead celebrations. And a lot of times they are planted in May or June to be ready for an October harvest in preparations for the Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead is a celebration to honor those that have passed away, that are your loved ones, and that's celebrated out in Mexico and other Latin cultures. Since my relatives are from Mexico, a lot of my relatives are from Mexico, I feel a connection to this plant. So I really wanted to plant this as a way of feeling closer to my ancestors and experiencing some of the things that they may have experienced out there in Mexico where these plants grow or are grown abundantly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and plant my Cempaxochitl seeds. I'm Aztec marigolds, and I've got some soil here that I dampened with some fish emulsion and rainwater. Uh, because the soil that I bought is a little bit more affordable, it has a lot more woody stuff in it. I also sifted the wood to get some, or the soil to get some of the bigger pieces of the wood out. And then I added the water with fish emulsion to help give a little bit of a nitrogen boost because the wood pieces in your soil take up a lot of nitrogen to break them down. So I've got my seed tray here ready. It's well loved. I'm just going to poke some holes in here and then put a seed in them. Since I'm using a seed tray, I'm just going to put one seed, and if it doesn't germinate, that's okay. I'll just reuse the soil for germinating different seeds. And right now, I don't have a plan for how many marigolds I want and exactly where in the garden I'm going to put them, but I hear they're really good for pest control, so that's why I want to plant some. So however many I get, we'll work with that. And I found the seeds online from True Love Seeds. They were difficult to find locally. I don't know if maybe I just gave up too soon, but I did find some online. And I love that on the back of the package, this company puts a little message about where the seed was grown. So this says it's from the Cruz family. They have a little farm. It says, we are a small farm trying to get our roots back by growing our traditional culinary herbs and flowers. And I thought that was really sweet and really, it personalizes things, which is kind of the reason why I wanted these kind of marigolds to begin with, is I wanted to connect back to my family's history. So here's what the seeds look like. They're really beautiful, very unique. So I'm going to go ahead and plant one in each hole. I don't know which direction they go. So I'm just kind of tossing them in there and hoping that they know what to do. Given that they usually just fall out in the wild, I think they'll do all right. Cover them, and then I'll go ahead and keep you updated on how these things germinate and how they grow for me. I'm really excited.